Hey everyone, it's Jamie. You actually don't see me right now because I am behind the camera, but that is because today I'm going to be showing you everything that is in my kit. So let's start right away because I have a whole lot of stuff to show you guys, and this video is going to be long enough already. So let's start off with the basics. So this is my kit. It is actually a ZUCA, and I got it at Inglot. You can get the ZUCAs online at the ZUCA website. I know that MAC also sells it, and of course Inglot sells it as well. Right on the top of the ZUCA, you could actually have your clients sit on top of here because the ZUCA could hold, I believe it is up to 300 pounds. The ZUCA also has really nice wheels on here so you could roll it around, so it's super easy to carry around all of your stuff. And of course it has a little thingy that you could just push up and down. So starting off with what I keep outside of my ZUCA, I love to bring a white towel around with me because it's just really great to lie on your station, because as a makeup artist you use a lot of paper towels, so I try to minimize my waste. Opening up this first compartment, I like to keep all of my spoolies and lipstick little applicators in this little bag. You will see that I love plastic baggies because they just keep everything really nice and organized and contained. So in this little compartment, this is where I like to keep my business cards, but I'm going to just cover up all of my information. But it just looks like that. Has a little lipsticks and it says my name and my phone number and email address. And of course right on the back it has my signature kiss, which I absolutely love. It's like my favorite part of the whole entire business card. So on this side, this is where I like to keep all of my lashes. So I keep them in a huge plastic baggie, and as you can see there are a bunch of red cherry lashes in here, and I got them on eBay for about $30 for like 50 of these lashes, which was a great deal. And then in this little pocket over here, this is where I like to keep my hand sanitizer. I use the Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar hand sanitizer just because I feel like it is like a universal scent that a lot of people like. And the first thing that I have in my kit is this little plastic container. This is where I keep all my brushes when I'm working on clients. Now the first pouch that I have over here is a pouch full of concealer. My first thing in my concealer kit is my little Dermacolor palette. Then I have my Inglot Concealer Palette. It looks like this. I have another concealer palette. This one is from Makeup Forever. And then I have two of my Makeup Forever HD concealers. I also have a MAC Prep and Prime. I believe this is in Radiant Rose. And then I have one of the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealers. This is where I keep all my cotton pads and my cotton buds and my sponges. So my second pouch, this is where I like to keep all of my skincare. So I feel like a necessity for me is definitely this thermal spring water from Avene. It could be from really any company. I love using this on a client before starting the makeup because it just refreshes the skin. And if you need water anytime throughout the application, then you have this little thing to use, which is great. Another must-have for me is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. This is sort of like a Vaseline-like texture. It is amazing for chapped lips. I love putting this on my clients right before I start doing anything. I have a whole lot of makeup removers. I got 3 of these Makeup Forever Sense Eyes makeup removers when I bought all that stuff from Makeup Forever that you guys may have seen in my haul. And I also have this Biotherm oil makeup remover. It's very important to have an oil makeup remover in your kit because oil makeup remover just removes makeup very quickly and very easily. I also have this Sugar Lip Polish from Fresh. This is just to exfoliate clients' lips if they have really, really dry lips. I also have a eye cream and of course a face moisturizer. This was actually mine that I wasn't using at the moment, so I just put it in my kit. So definitely if you guys have products that you just don't use anymore but they are perfectly fine, put them in your kit because you never know how or when you could use them. And I also have my Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water. This is amazing to use before applying makeup. I just love taking some of this on a cotton round and just cleaning the client's face with this. It smells really good. Everybody always says how much they love the scent, so I really love this as well. So let's move on to my face pouch. This is where I keep all of my face stuff, so my powders, my primers, and my foundations. So I like to keep my foundations in these little pouches because they are glass, so I don't want them to break, so I like to keep them really nice and protected. The 2 types of foundations that I like to use are the Makeup Forever HD and the Makeup Forever Face and Body. These are 2 very good foundations to have in your kit. This one is a little bit more full coverage, while this one is more of a light to buildable coverage. I also have Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix, the oil-based one. This is great if you have a foundation that is a little bit too light or a little bit too dark. You need to lighten it or darken it. You just need 1 drop of the brown or 1 drop of the white and it will do the trick. So these are the powders that I like to keep in my kit. My favorite powder is the Makeup Forever Super Matte Powder. I love this powder because it makes your skin super matte, so it's really great for oily skin. For people who have more of a drier skin type, I like to use the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. It's just a really great, nice, light powder. And this this was actually mine. I didn't buy it for my kit. I just didn't ever really use it. So I just put it in my kit. So like I said before, use your products that you don't use in your kit so it saves you some money. And then my favorite powder ever is a Laura Mercier Universal Setting Powder. It is just a gorgeous translucent powder that I got a little sample of this from Sephora, so I just threw it in my kit. Another tip, if you get any samples from Sephora, put them in your kit because you could definitely use them and they're usually great high-end samples. In this little baggie, this is where I like to keep all my primers. Some are for the face and some are for the eyes. My favorite primer in here is the Professional from Benefit. I love using this on oily skin or anybody who has larger pores. And then I have two different primers from Sephora. I have an illuminating one and just a basic one. Over here, I don't know if you can see, I have little samples. Once again, more samples from Sephora. So I have a great Smashbox primer, which is a wonderful primer. I have a NARS primer, which was also a sample from Sephora. And I also have a Lorac primer, which is another sample. Moving on to cheeks and lips. I definitely do not have enough lip products. I'm waiting to receive my MAC discount so that I could go to the MAC store and get all of the lip products that I need. Honestly, I would recommend getting only one lip gloss and make it a really, really sparkly, clear lip gloss, because obviously it could go over any type of lipstick and any color lipstick. Save your money for buying different color lipsticks and not glosses. So in this little pouch is where I like to keep all my lip liners and lip tars. In this little baggie, this is where I like to keep all of my liquid illuminators, and as you can tell, these are all samples. So once again, save your samples. In this little baggie, this is where I like to keep all of my bronzers, and I have two little samples of some NARS products. It is Laguna and Orgasm. I have the Makeup Forever bronzer, a Makeup Forever cream blush / contour thing that I love to use, and a Tarte bronzer back here. Once again, I'm waiting for my MAC discount to buy more blushes, but as of right now, I've been using my Tarte blush palette. And here is my favorite part of my whole entire kit, and this is my eye pouch. So let's dig into here. So in this little baggie, this is where I keep all of my eyeliners and like pencil things, so my eyebrow pencils. I also keep my mascaras in here just so everything is really nice and contained. I also keep my scissors as well as my eyelash curlers and pencil sharpener in here. The eyeliners that I like to use are the Rimmel eyeliners, and my mascara that I use is the Maybelline Great Lash, because you have to use disposable spoolies anyway, so it's absolutely pointless to buy a high-end mascara. So these are all the palettes that I like to keep in my kit. Most of these are actually some of my personal eyeshadow palettes, except for this one right over here, which I made exclusively for my kit. Once again, I'm waiting to go to MAC to get all of the eyeshadows that I am missing, but so far these have been working perfectly fine and I have yet to have any problems. This is the Creme de Couture palette from Sigma. I really like this palette because it is all really bright shades that are really nice and matte. Of course, I have both of my Naked palettes. I have the Naked 1 and Naked 2, and then I have my beautiful Inglot palette. I love this palette. This is the palette that I use the most. And then I keep this little Tarte palette in my kit as well because it just has great colors and it's very, very thin, so it doesn't take up a lot of room at all. And I also keep a soft ochre in my kit. This is what I use to prime the eyes on all of my clients because it really makes the eyeshadow stick and it just lasts all night. Right over here is where I keep all the miscellaneous stuff. So I have these little clips. I have my Tweezerman's tweezers, which are great. This is where I keep all of my sanitizers stuff. I have a big bottle of alcohol. It is 99% rubbing alcohol, and then I put 1 drop of lavender essential oil in here. The lavender actually acts as another type of disinfectant, and it also makes the alcohol smell less medically, so it has a really nice scent. And then right next to that I have a MAC brush cleaner, and then over here I have Beauty So Clean sanitizing sprays. These are cosmetic sanitizers, so I spray this on all of my powdered products or really any products that I need to sanitize. Now, one of the last things that I have in my kit is this palette and palette knife, and I also use this when I need to mix foundations. I use it when I need to mix concealers. I use it when I need to mix pretty much anything, and I also use this little palette knife thingy to scrape off any product that I need, like from lipsticks or anything like that. Now, I also do keep my brushes in here, but they are currently at the spa and having a bath. So that's it for my kit tour. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, keep in mind that I'm still in the process of building my kit, so I do not have absolutely everything that I could possibly need, but this is what I have so far, and so far it's been working great for me. And if you're a makeup artist, please let me know what other things I should have in my kit that I don't, because once again, I am really just starting out and I am trying to learn. So that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!